And, the big dog's out of town today, so I see he sent the other guys in here this morning.
Yep.
Shane, Craig, how are you?
Doing good. How about you?
Marback Real Estate over in Decatur, Alabama. When's that new office in Madison? Mark made the premier announcement last week when Craig joined us up here.
We don't have a set date, but it'll be open sometime next month.
We'll have a grand opening, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
Definitely.
Now, Shane, what was you told us about that months ago. What's the purpose of expanding into Madison County?
Just to tap into that market over there a little bit more than we have a physical location.
Physical appearance over there where people can come by.
There's a lot of opportunity.
And you're going to be right there in the public shopping center on
That's right,
County
right
Line
next
Road.
door.
Right next door. I apologize for some of the noises in there this morning. Little one, 2 years old, so she's trying to make it around in here too this morning. And Greg, you'll be operating out of that office over there, right?
That's correct. That's correct. We've got a couple of agents that'll be joining us there from our Decatur office, but mostly we're going to be talking to other folks that are already established.
Well, good. So Matthew, I'm sure you'll be over there for that grand opening.
That'll be convenient.
I probably will be,
Catering
Well,
Yeah,
maybe so. We'll have to.
I'd like to try to set people up on this.
Right, well, I'd like for you to be our guest
lead in
speaker.
right there.
Oh, yeah, I'd be glad to. How many people can I speak for? They ignored me at New Hope and got Sarah Palin instead.
Do you
They're all
charge
fine.
as much as Sarah?
Yeah, I don't charge you anything. And still don't get no office. Zach, what's going on?
Hey, anybody cares? Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Clippers last night, so they're done. So the only talk about them will be Don Sterling, who I don't know if you mentioned, but he said that he will sue the NBA if he's forced to get out. So we'll see. He won't pay his fine either. So we'll see. Indiana won last night. They closed out that series last night too. You had Johnny Manziel said he's ready to tear up the league. He said, I want to wreck this league together, what he told the new coach. So Johnny Football is talking big. Everybody talks about AJ, talking big, but Johnny Football runs his mouth. It's okay. So
Well, Zach, let's get off that for a second. What time's the Preakness tomorrow?
if it's the same as Kentucky Derby, it's probably about 5:30.
No, 4:30.
I was off an hour.
4:30, yeah. Do y'all watch horse racing?
He's talking in.
I don't.
You haven't seen Michael Weir? No, what's his name?
Johnny.
Weir on there.
No, I haven't.
The gay guy that wears all the stuff. He went and talked to the horses. I love to watch it just because see what he's going to have on. Because I'm kind of a fashion type person, Matthew.
Oh my
That's where you get your fashion
Huh?
from horse racing, huh?
Is he a jockey?
It is now. It's something different.
It used to be, or is it?
California Chrome, put your money on him, Shane.
Olympic.
Absolutely.
He's going to win the Kentucky. He's going to win all three of them.
Aren't you part owner in that?
I could be. We've all could have because they only had like what they have 8,000 for the mama, and then
Yeah, I thought I could have sworn
they only
somebody
had like $10,000 in the whole horse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now he's being offered what,
He was offered,
51%?
all right, $6 million, and he turned it down.
All right. You guys live in Decatur, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Decatur Daily this morning.
Oh, Lord.
Decatur man suspected of burglarizing a package store was found passed out in a field with an open bottle of whiskey when he was mistaken for a dead body. How'd that go, Frank?
Not too good.
Police say Randy Joe Jackson, y'all heard of him?
That's Michael's daddy.
59 was the second person to burglarize Star Spirits. I guess the second person the same night. Investigators are still looking for the person who did the original burglary. But anyway, it goes on to say several bottles of liquor were taken from the store. Come to find out, this guy was arrested 5 times for public intoxication this year already, 12 times last year.
Wow.
So he's getting around. That reminds me of when they broke into, and you may remember when the liquor store first opened here in Athens. They broke in the liquor store, went in and stole some some vodka. Well, they get up there and they follow their boot tracks to that old hotel next door. Well, they go in, there's 2 guys in the bathroom hiding. You know what they stole, Craig? Aristocrat vodka. The cheapest stuff in the liquor store. Not that top shelf stuff. Not that Grey Goose, not that other stuff. Aristocrat.
Well, I'm sure their systems wouldn't take the good stuff anyway.
Probably not. Throw them off base. All right, Zach, what else you got here as we wind this segment up?
Hey, I forgot to mention for Dan and Brad, nation's top junior college prospect, running back Javon Robinson, picked Auburn over Alabama, Florida State yesterday. So, hey, he wants to go get beat by Alabama. That's fine.
I wouldn't be talking that much. They beat us last year.
They beat us last year.
In the
Fluke-
worst play I've
fluke
ever
play.
seen in the history of football. And now I got to look at that. That's the only thing I hate about football season coming up.
We got beat.
We got to watch
beat.
that freaking play. I boycotted ESPN for 2 months.
1 month, and it was.
That's fine. They've lived it for 365, so it'll be our time to take care of business this year.
Well, I thought that last year.
Hey, and I got a few, my cousins, Macy Garrett and Aiden Bonner, still not doing good, so keep them in your prayers. And got some other family friends, just keep them in your prayers. And I'm ready for some words of wisdom if you're ready. The mathematics of life, Jamie. Mathematics of life. Life plus laughter times love minus hate equals happiness.
Well, dang it, I was almost there, except for that hate thing.
I know that hate part gets you every time.
Some people I just can't stand. And some of them used to be on television.
Oh, my goodness.
That's why they're not on television no more, aren't they?
Well, I don't know what happened to them. I guess the weather just kept going, didn't it? Oh, I don't call no names. All right, what else you got, Zack?
John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life.
Well, thank you, Zack, and
All
I'm
right.
so sad that we're not going to be able to take you today.
I'm
but
sorry.
we live for another day next week.
Thank goodness Sheriff Franklin or Sheriff Blakely did not walk in.
Well, I don't know where Sheriff Blake is. Usually he's already here, but he might have had to go arrest somebody last time, or evict somebody. You never know what happened to him.
That's right. You never know.
All right, the USA Today's got a thing to say. What is the most annoying thing people say while driving about somebody else driving on the road?
Not paying attention.
Texting.
Texting and driving.
Yeah, because they're not
Matthew, you know what I believe you do? Go through my stack of stuff while I'm not looking in here every morning.
Or
Huh?
math.
Brad just tells me what the lineup is before I get
Texting
here.
while driving is not only dangerous, it's illegal. 7 in 10 Americans, 69%, rate their fellow drivers who text, email, or talk on the phone as among the most aggravating motorists on the road. Now, Shane, knowing the good reputation you have, you would never do that while driving.
No, absolutely not.
You're only looking over what?
It is dangerous.
I
I
think
have
we've all
done it.
been guilty of.
But I'll be honest with you, it is dangerous. I pulled up the red light the other day, and this lady was just steadily texting. Light turns green, I go on. I'm probably a few hundred yards down,
Still there?
and I looked in my rearview mirror. She hadn't even missed a beat. She's still steadily texting.
Well, at least she wasn't driving. She
Who
was.
bothers you? What bothers you the most on the road, Matthew? You travel a lot.
I don't know. I mean, texting's pretty bad. I mean, you can see some people text and they keep it in the lines, but then some people don't. I think it's more when they're distracted with other things. I mean, I've seen people read books and comb their hair. I mean, saw a guy the other day shaving, and I'm like,
Shaving?
You know, when you're doing all that, it's like there's no way. He was. He had an electric shaver driving down at the corner of 72 in East Limestone. I was taking the kids to school, so it's like take 5 minutes at home to do that. You know.
All right, here's the texter, 69% is the worst one, Craig.
Okay.
The tailgater is next.
Yes. That happened to me the other day, Jamie. I had a girl in a black car get on my bumper. I get over in the right lane to let her over, and she's going flying about 80. She tries to come over on me right past Jimmy Smith, and just about knocked me off. I wouldn't be talking to you all day. Then she yelled at me for not letting her over when she about hit me.
She gave
was an idiot.
you that one finger salute?
No, she didn't give me no finger. She was just screaming like, "What are you screaming at me? You about hit me, woman!" Driving crazy.
Calm down, Zach. That might have been
She
something.
might be a viewer. She is. I'm sorry, but
Fan.
you might hit me.
Stalker.
Well, let me go on with the next one. The next one is the
Why are you
multitasker.
apologizing?